Hey guys, welcome to the Homestead. So I thought I'd come out here today and talk about this article, a couple of articles that have come out in the last few days, casting doubt on the future of electric vehicles, namely the electric truck. Now, I know every time I do a video like this, there's going to be somebody in the comment section who's like, Zach, what does this have to do with homesteading? Most of us on a homestead have trucks. The reason you have trucks is because you haul things. You're always constantly building things, and so you need something to put. You need that room to put those building materials in. You're hauling animals. You need 4x4 power. There's lots of reasons why people need trucks, especially if you're on a homestead, a farm, or a ranch. Now, lately, in the last couple of years, everybody in the Beltway, the Richmond, north of Richmond, have been on this EV kick. And everything has to be electric by 2030. That's what Biden's plan is. All vehicles sold in 2030 need to be electric. Okay, by that date. Are they going to be able to do it with trucks? We've even talked about how Pentagon officials are setting their sights on making EV tanks, EV military vehicles. Absolute insanity. This is not possible. I've said a long time ago this is not possible. Even if all vehicles sold by 2030, if it was just vehicles, not counting trucks, not counting military, anything else, there is not enough resources in the world to build that structure out. Whether it's for the vehicles themselves, the batteries, and all the charging stations that have to go along with it. It's just not possible. We don't have the resources. The resources, I don't even think exist on planet Earth. So either they're going to have to find another source of resources, or they're going to have to get very much more efficient at producing this energy in order to be able to have all these vehicles be electric by 2030. So, this article came out. Reality check. Reality check indeed. Ford CEO struggles to charge EV during road trip. So they get the new F-150, the new Ford F-150. The CEO takes it out. Did you not think that he would know this before? Did someone maybe pull him aside and be like, this truck isn't going to make it like you think it's going to make it? No, they made it public, and he looked like an idiot. Ford CEO struggles to charge EV during road trip. Biden has spent billions to push Americans to adopt electric vehicles despite charging challenges. Ford CEO Jim Farley said he faced a reality check he even admits it. A reality check while attempting to charge his electric truck during a road trip across the American West, an admission that comes as President Joe Biden spends billions to spur electric vehicle adoption. Farley embarked on the trip and Ford's new electric F-150 Lightning last week in an attempt to see the EV transition in action. He started in Silicon Valley and made a stop in Los Angeles and then ended in Las Vegas. Farley documented much of the trip on social media, including his late-night charging sessions and the challenging nature of obtaining enough power to travel long distances. Charging has been pretty challenging, Farley said, adding that one stop, it took him 40 minutes to charge his truck's battery to just 40%. What is your major malfunction? It was a really good reality check. The challenges of what our customers go through. The lack of reliable charging stations is a common concern. See, it's not about reliable charging stations. This is about the technology itself. How long does it take you to gas up your vehicle to continue moving on? 5 minutes? Give or take. Maybe you go inside and go to the bathroom and pick up a soda pop or something. It takes no time at all. It's going to take you 40 minutes to charge your battery to 40%. Fail. You have failed. This is not a product that you can release to the public. And I know, listen, I'm a tech guy. I have been into technology for years. I love tech stuff. But this is not tech. This is propaganda. This is, it's all it is brainwashing the American. This is a result of brainwashing and bad doctrine that you're trying to push on the American public. Are you trying to push on the world's public? And you've come up with stupid. Because you want everyone to believe in your mantra of climate change. It's not going to work. It's impossible for it to work. A lack of reliable charging stations is a common concern for electric vehicle drivers. That concern, however, has not stopped the Biden administration from proposing rules that would effectively require automakers to ensure 2/3 of the vehicles they sell are electric by 2032. Now, I thought it was 2030, so okay. President Joe Biden is also using his so-called Inflation Reduction Act, it has nothing to do with inflation, to spend billions of dollars in an attempt to spur American consumers to adopt electric vehicles. Farley's social media post gave insight into the hurdles associated with his driving electric vehicles over long distances. And in long distances. Don't worry, you won't have to go long distances because we're going to lock all of you into 15-minute cities. And so don't worry, there'll be a charging station around every corner because you won't have to go anywhere there very far. Not without permission. And probably not without government transportation. Oh, you want to go that far? We'll take you. You can't drive yourself. No, we'll take you. We'll have these buses, we'll have these trains and things like that. And you can ride one of those, so that you don't, get out of line. Farley nonetheless praised other aspects of Ford's new F-150 Lightning, including its front-end trunk he called a frunk in the community of EV drivers. Yeah, it's okay. It takes 40 minutes, to get 40% of your battery back up at your charging station. But hey, look at this nice frunk we have. You know how the Volkswagen Beetle, the engine's in the back, so they have a trunk in the front? Well, now they don't have an engine in the F-150, so they have this little compartment up front where you can put things. Amazing! We've just expanded, but it takes you 40 minutes to charge your battery up to 40%. Absolute insanity. Now, that moves us on over to Elon Musk and his Cybertruck. It says, some Tesla customers have lost faith during the long road to production. The reason it's been a long road to production is because it can't be done. This whole thing is stupid, and I know some people have bought into this. Nearly 4 years after its bombastic public debut, 2 years after it was initially supposed to ship, we're already 2 years behind. Elon Musk's curveless Futurama Cybertruck is finally crawling off production lines and into the hands of its first test drivers, meaning it's not available yet. It's just now getting into the hands of the test drivers. Recent sightings in the wild, one Tesla blog likened the model to a modern-day Bigfoot, because it doesn't exist, it won't exist, have given would-be Cybertruck customers hope that deliveries could soon follow. The company has said full-scale production will start at the end of this year. Yeah, we've heard that before. But will the truck actually deliver? Will it offer the range and performance Tesla chief Musk promised at its unveiling all those years ago? And will it be sold anywhere near close to the $40,000 starting price that seemed optimistic even in 2019? Not a snowball's chance in Hades. There is no way it's going to be $40,000. I have yet this truck in the way. Listen, no one's actually been up close and personal with this truck yet. I have yet to see how it can haul 2x4s. It looks like there's almost no room in the back. Okay, I have yet to see a Tesla truck with a tow package on it. How are you going to haul any animals? How are you going to haul hay? How are you going to haul anything? We have a number of trailers. We have an 8-foot trailer. We have a 16-foot trailer. We use these things to haul things on our homestead. How in the world are you ever going to be able to use this to haul anything? If it takes the F-150 40 minutes to get its battery up to 40%, how are you going to get this thing to haul, large bales of hay or haul a stock trailer? You're not going to do it. Farmers and ranchers will not use this garbage. You are light years away from getting this into the hands of people who actually use these vehicles for a purpose. Because I've stated the obvious, that none of this is possible. Let me just go ahead and refer to another article that came out just a couple days ago. European leaders began to put brakes on green energy transition. Why are they putting the brakes on these transitions? It's because it can't be done, and they know it. In this article, it says Britain and the European Union have pledged to go net zero by 2050 with steep cuts by 2030. But across Europe, where this summer has brought brutal heat waves and raging fires in the Mediterranean region, backlash is simmering against some of the world's most ambitious green targets. It says in the article, Macron called for a European regulatory pause. The reason he's calling for a pause is because they can't do it. It's that simple. It's that simple. What do you guys think? I just think, listen, I heard of this early on years ago when they were going to push for this and push for this regulation, this forced regulation. And I just told myself, there's no way. You know, I watch these investment channels and I watch these channels that focus on economics, and the experts, the miners, the people who fund the miners all have come on and says there is not enough resources, cobalt, copper, all of this stuff to produce what they want to force everyone to use. It's just not there. It's not there in 100 years. So what they're asking for is going to hit a roadblock. It's going to hit that dead end. And when it does, they're going to have to come to terms with the hard reality that what they've decided to use to control the public is not going to be implemented. All that to say, people like us have probably realized that already. And so what's going to happen? Are they going to force us to just get rid of everything entirely? Are they going to force climate change lockdowns in order to continue to live on with their dream of total and ultimate control over the people? I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. All right, guys. Again, I'm interested in your thoughts. Leave comments below. Be sure to like the video before you go if you've enjoyed the topic. I know this is kind of crazy. It's Crazyville talk, but people are like, what does it have to do with homesteading? Get back to homesteading. Well, this is homesteading. This affects homesteaders. We all use our trucks. And a 40-minute charge ain't going to do it. All right, guys. See you next time on the Homestead. Bye.
The largest Roman gold stash ever found was in Trier, Germany in 1993. 2,500 Roman coins worth over $1.2 million in melt value today was pulled from an excavation site. The obvious lesson here is that gold holds its value over time. Now, take this stack of old Soviet Union rubles. Do you know how much these are worth? Zilch. It's paper. It holds no value, and like all paper and government fiat currencies, will not last the test of time. Nobody 1,000 years from now is going to unearth these or these and jump for joy at the wealth that they have just uncovered. Only one historical example of wealth preservation has stood the test of time over and over again: the safeguard of physical gold and silver. If you have spent your entire working life putting money into a 401k or other savings and investment products, they have likely made pulling your money out either very hard or almost impossible. Genesis Gold Group can help you put that money safely into a physical gold and silver product that, like the Roman coins, will maintain their buying power long into the future. Call Genesis Gold Group today, right now, and let them develop a strategy for your savings, 401k, or self-directed IRA. A strategy of physical gold and silver. You can call the number on the screen or visit them at genesisgoldgroup.com. And be sure to say that you heard about them from an American Homestead. Hey guys, did you know you can become a patron of an American Homestead? They get access to private videos, and we send them gifts from the homestead that we make here on the homestead. And we also enter our patrons into special giveaways that are only available to them. And before you go, please check out these other great videos. Go ahead, click. I'll wait.